What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be going over taking a look at what we know about Season 7 upcoming in NBA 2K25 MyTEAM. Now, all we've really got is the courtside reports. We're going to be looking through this. I used to go through, read all of it, but nobody cares. Honestly, I'm telling you, nobody really cares. So, again, I'm not going to read through it all, go through, talk about some of the interesting points I see, all of those types of things. Now, it does say flex in the city to 100 overall and invincible cards to dominate Triple Threat Park. Level up the season rewards ladder to claim it all. Wait, claim it all. Claim 100 overalls and invincibles? You're going to give us those? We'll talk about it, okay? We'll talk about it. My career, I don't spend a lot of time talking about it. Now, let's look at my team. Okay, wait, is that a dark matter at level 1? Is that what I'm seeing, level 1 Donovan Mitchell? I feel bad for Donovan Mitchell, man. All he needed was some help, okay? Come up clutch in Season 7. Donovan Mitchell at level 1. Evo's to a dark matter. Now, yes, it's a dark matter Evo, but he's probably not going to be that great. And the reason I say that is normally level 1 cards aren't that great. I could be wrong. They could make Donovan Mitchell good, but I'm not super optimistic about it. But the fact that you can Evo him to a dark matter, I think is solid, okay? Reach level 18 and receive dynamic duo featuring dark matter Brunson and Diamond Josh Hart. Nobody wants that duo. I mean, a 6'2" point guard, 6'1" point guard, and a 6'4" shooting guard, small forward, whatever he is. Nobody wants that. I hate to break it to you, 2K. Nobody wants that. Round out your Knicks lineup, level 20 dark matter Amari. Yikes. Nobody wants him. Whoa! Who is this? Invincible Paul George? How do I? Whoa. Okay. How do I get Invincible Paul George? Wait. Are they giving us Invincible level 40 Paul George? Season 7 is giving Knicks a lot of love with Brunson Hart. Stoudemire level 30. 100 overall. Willis Reed at level 30. And then level 40 Paul George. Let's go. Invincible Paul George for absolutely... I'm going to say free because you can get him for free. Now, again, you can buy your way to Paul George, or you could just get the Pro or Hall of Fame pass, which, again, is going to help you get there quicker. But Paul George is not... He's going to be so good on this game. And, again, he's an invincible. I'm glad 2K gave us an invincible, and honestly, I'm somewhat surprised. Along the way, so you get Paul George for level 40. We'll talk about that a little bit more. Along the way, at level 25, you get a 99 overall premium pack. Level 31, deluxe door game pack. At level 37, 99 plus premium option pack. And then at level 38, you get a legend badge. I was hoping for 100 overall because... again, there's no real... I guess, Willis Reed is 100 overall. He's fine, but that's really it as far as, things to be excited about as far as grinding those things out. Let's take a look at the Pro Pass. Obviously, Twitch drops are available. Let's go. That's obviously cool. But Season 7 Pro Pass. Let's take a look at it. Automatic rewards. You get 100 overall, but it's Zion Williamson. Ew, Zion Williamson is really who you're giving us, 2K. That's pretty gross if I don't say so myself. But you also do get a 100 overall premium pack at level 37 if you get the Pro Pass. A Legend Badge option pack. You get an additional Dark Matter option pack at level 25. Galaxy Open Mike D'Antoni at level 19. So it does look like you do get a decent amount from the Pro Pass. From what I am looking at it, different coaches, different things. Is it worth it? Is it not worth it? I think that's really up to you. So if you get the Pro Pass, you get Zion. You get an additional level, or 100 overall at level 37, additional Dark Matter option pack there. And a Galaxy Open coach. But I think the real storyline here is the level 40 Paul George. Because, look, we don't even see anything new about domination, right? Unless I'm just completely missing out on it. We don't see anything about the domination reward. I'm looking at it. I want to make sure. But we don't see anything about the domination, okay? We don't see anything about, a lot of things that we don't know if super packs are coming back every Tuesday. We really don't know what is going on in this game. But one thing is guaranteed. Invincible Paul George is coming. Now, why am I so hype about Paul George? Because, look, do I want them to ultimately change Paul George's release? Yeah, I want them to make it, whatever, better. He needs a Pro 2 leaner because right now he doesn't have a leaner. He needs some things to make the card really stand out. But I think it's important that we're getting an invincible card because it just gives a reason for people to play the game. Now, again, I hope in game modes that they, give out actual decent and good rewards. But Paul George is really good. 6'9", shooting guard, that's going to have, just be one of the best cards in the game. And so I'm hype about Paul George. As far as the rest of the season, I'm indifferent on. I do like Willis Reed at level 30. Obviously, if you get the Pro Pass, you get level, a 100 overall Zion, who obviously, isn't going to be that great, but he is 100 overall still. But the big thing for me is like Paul George, because without Paul George, I mean, there's not a lot of hype, right? Level 1 Donovan Mitchell is actually solid for beginners. Like, I haven't really talked about it that much, but like for people that are just starting the game, Donovan Mitchell card is actually, a solid thing. But again, without Paul George, this season would not be what it is. So, I mean, yeah, Paul George makes this season okay, but we still need to see a lot of different things. We don't need super packs every Tuesday. That's something we don't need, right? We're in season 7. You can get creative, 2K, but give us some better content. One other thing I do want to kind of make a side note of is I do expect Invincibles to go down in price. I do expect us to, start to see maybe some of what is it? GOAT cards maybe sprinkled in here slightly this season. But I do expect, Invincibles to go way down in price throughout this season. Obviously, right now, there are, millions of MTs, so they should go down in price. I expect 100 overalls to go down in price as well because, again, they're giving us one for the Pro Pass. They're giving us Willis Reed along the way. So those are the things to obviously think about. But what I'm intrigued about is what are the showdown rewards going to look like? What are the, what are the salary cap rewards going to look like? Because those things matter. Like, I hope they are much improved over what they were this season because honestly, this season, there was really nothing ultimately worth grinding for. Like, genuinely, there really wasn't. And so, it is what it is, but hopefully Paul George is not the only reason to load up and play the game. Hopefully, if we do see a domination, which I think we are going to, hopefully they at least give us 100 overall in domination, which, again, a lot of people are going to be like, Ty, have them give us an invincible. It's just not realistic. Just give us a 100 overall, a good 100 overall for domination. That'll just be an extra reason to play, to grind the game. But honestly, there's not a whole ton to complain about right now. There's not. I like Paul George. I like the fact that at level 1, you get an Evo to a Dark Matter. Obviously, with the Pro Pass, you get an extra 100 overall, which, again, I think is probably worth it. That, as well as you get an XP boost, you get some extra MTVC. So do I think the Pro Pass is going to be worth it? I do. But yeah, Paul George is really the reason to load up and play the game heading into Season 7. Without Paul George, really wouldn't be a whole ton of reason to load up and play the game. With Paul George, he is the reason to load up and play in a Season 7 because he is going to be one of the best cards in the game. That is going to wrap it up for our video today. Am I okay with what we saw today? Yes, I am. Because ultimately, a lot of times you can't really tell how a season's going to be just based off of, this, I don't want to call it a leak. Basically, this Season 7 breakdown alone. You can only tell so much. But what we can tell is our level 40 card is going to be an invincible. That's what we can tell. And again, Paul George is going to be a really, really, really solid card. But that is going to wrap it up for our video today. Let me know your thoughts on it down below in the comments. Drop a like on the video, guys. Subscribe if you are new. And as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.